Now, government and healthcare officials are repeating the call for people to wash their hands and practice good hygiene to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. But that's a tough call for people living in several villages around the northwest capital of Mahikeng who haven't had water since yesterday. For more, Sentleeng Lehihi is indeed on site. Sentleeng, unable to wash their hands, but the call from government is to keep good hygiene. And as you can see, social distancing, very, very difficult right behind you. What is the sense you're getting on the ground?
Good afternoon to you, Arabile, and our viewers. Most certainly, social distancing remains quite a difficulty for many of our community members. We're here in Sentleeng in the Northwest Province. We have been to Mahikeng Township there, where we have seen communities still continue to gather for water there at the water tankers, speaking to them and trying to get a sense of why do they continue to gather in this way and not adhere to the social distancing and other health security measures there. They explain outrightly to us that they blatantly have no choice. This is the only supply of water that they have available, and they must rush to those tanks as soon as possible. We counted among the first to rush to the tanks to ensure that they get that limited supply of water. Right now, we're in the middle of town. If I'll step out of frame and allow my colleague to just show us the sheer sense that we're seeing here. People continue to be gathered in large numbers. There's no meter separation. We can see security personnel in this supermarket trying to explain to them to actually, maintain a bit of distance between themselves, but it is not working. This could likely be a breeding ground, and many people are not aware of the dangers that are actually lurking here. You understand that corona is not something that you will see, and the symptoms are not always seen, and it is difficult for you to know at the point of infection if indeed you are infected and could be carrying this deadly disease. We've seen in international news that other countries have battled to contain the virus because of situations like this. But how can you blame these community members, as many of them have only just now gotten the much needed funds for them to get the groceries they need? But to contextualize the challenges that we're seeing here in Sentleeng, I managed to get in touch with the mayor here, Dr. Bitsa. He's going to actually explain to us how is he handling this situation. So if you can just kindly join us, just explain to us. We've been in Mahikeng. The water situation continues despite promises made. When you came into office, you came in at a point where this municipality was in total disarray and promises were made to the community. They're saying those promises are just songs in the wind.
Thanks very much, Sitle. Let me start with the issue of the location. Yesterday we have ventilated issues with the district, JOC, and we have agreed that they must add trucks to supply our people with water. And the other thing is that we are going also to make sure that we add the JOJOs. Because remember, since we have came into this council, there were other areas that were not running water from the taps. But as we speak now, we have managed to open a lot of valves that were closed past time. But as we speak now, we know and we accept as leadership that there is a serious challenge of water here in Mamusa. But I want to rest assure you that today we received 2 tracks from the district because they are water authority to the municipality to make sure that we supply our people with water. Because also the other thing is that we have spoke to our people that they must adhere to the call of the president of Corona-19. The other thing is that our people don't want to listen. But as leadership, we can't sit home and say there is nothing that we can do. As I speak, we started in the morning to all the stores. Started at the ShopRite, we came to Spa. We make sure that our people, we enforce them to comply, to keep a social distance. We don't have a choice. Our people are stubborn. At some point, they want to fight us. Some of them, you will hear them using vulgar words against us. But because we are leaders, we must make sure that our people adhere to the call of the president. And all over, we also went to the ATMs, making sure, together with the police, with SASA, and with the traffic officers, we make sure that our people must obey the call of the president.
The expectation is understandable, but what of communities that have no choice? As I said to you, in in the township there, the community says they last saw water on Sunday and were forced to all gather there as soon as they saw the tanker. They're saying that if they did not gather there, they would have run short of water. It's first come, first serve.
Yes, that's why I've said when I've started, we accept, and we said that we have already planned before everything. Before President announced 21 days lockdown, we have already said to our staff, we have a team, water and sanitation. They are working tirelessly, and we made sure that there is not only focus at the level of the water, and there is a problem of sewer. And we make sure that these two departments are provided with necessary help, and we are going to add JoJo's, where especially on Extension 5 at Sentleeng, where you come from, because it's an informal settlement. But we don't have choice but to add maybe 3 JoJo's there, so that our people must not queue long queues, and they won't be able also to crowd there. And we've also arranged the marshals at that JoJo's to hold the sanitizer and sanitize our people as they are queuing for water.
Now the community is out here in their numbers. They've said that people must stay at home, but we still see quite a number out here. How are you going to deal with this going forward?
On Sunday and Monday, I've called the security cluster. When you walk around our township was quiet. Our people were compliant because they were forced on the ground. And I've already spoken in the morning with the security cluster that they must also again calm down, because our people don't want to help us. And this is serious, this coronavirus. And we have said also to young people to say, don't play soccer. At some point, others are playing soccer. You'll get them crowded, they're playing as is normal. And I'm here now at the spa. I'm trying to talk to our people. The sad part is that our elderly people here is the ones that are responding badly to us as leaders, whereas they are the ones that they must help us to call these young people to order.
Thank you for your time. It is clear from those sentiments that there needs to be a coordinated approach to deal with this virus, but for more